We're set for a Power 4 conference matchup. It's the SEC versus the Big 12. Both sides looking for a statement victory today. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, and Jack Trice Stadium, home field to the Iowa State Cyclones. As we'll see, the Tennessee Volunteers taking on the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Iowa State's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Kurt, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Looking to throw, it's Becht. Caught near the sticks, it's Townsend. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down. And the Cyclones will have to punt this one away. And it's taken at the 25. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense gets their first crack now. And Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country. And he's going to get that chance today to have a chance to showcase that he, in fact, is the top corner in college football. Move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense. And this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
Grab down the middle. It's Brazel. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Back to throw again. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Tennessee. This quarterback on fire today. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He's got it with room to run. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35. A new set of downs after that completion. On first down, it's play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. The Cyclones will line up on 1st and 10. Scanning the field. It's Becht. Not able to connect. Incomplete. Second down after that previous play. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Townsend. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
The defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard attempt. Let's see if he's got the leg. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. First down here for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
They stop him, but it's a first down. The Volunteers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Vols. Great connection there for 6 points.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And now the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Short connection to the tight end here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Dropping back, it's Becht. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. punt in the backfield. It's Hansen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return.
And the Tennessee offense will take over.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. That's caught. It's Staley. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Staley. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Well, that's the second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
Extra point try coming now. He had the extra point and the lead down 21-zip. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. To throw, it's bent. He lets it go on the move. Oh, and another incompletion. And the Cyclones will line up to boot it away. So on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He'll field the punt. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they've had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for his back, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They stop him quickly, but not before a gain down to the 6. It's first and goal.
First and goal, Tennessee.
Grab behind the line. It's Staley. Brought down, and the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
Second and goal for the offense. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line. And the Vols will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Brings up third and goal.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Dropping back. It's Beck. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. And the wideout goes in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Townsend. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. Be enough for a first down. Great play. So hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. The Cyclones will have first and 10 here.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Hand off to the single back. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Important second down play coming up.
Here we go.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Snags a good throw. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Takes a deep shot on the move. He hauls it into the 25, still running. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a first and 10. Back to throw. It's Becht. They'll try a pass here, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Cyclones. They cap the drive with 6 points.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
24, Iowa State, 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And the Tennessee offense will take over.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. This offense has been clicking so far, but they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. And looking to throw now on first down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Iowa State, 14.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day. Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result, some positive yards.
Here he goes. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's first and goal. Looks to the left, pass caught, and he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Beck. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Makes a quick grab. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. And the Cyclones will bring their punt team on the field now.
On to punt it away.
Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. It's reeled in. It's Jefferson. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And the Volunteers will crank up the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Finds the receiver wide open. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Staley. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He made good on his first try. This one is from 36 yards away. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far at Ames. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
The Cyclones will kick this away to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Lewis. Tackled at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll try the ground game here.
Hey, it's a great job with this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with them.
They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
With the catch, it's Bishop. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Pass caught, 2nd down now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The sure hand, it's Bishop. The Vols' offense is on the move now. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion.
Nice execution here for the first down, and this is what they like to do. It doesn't necessarily have to be a big pass play to get this tempo kicked into gear, but here they come.
The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. That's caught. It's Staley. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
And look at that, another big play. And you know what, Chris, now? This quarterback has over 400 yards on the day. What an impressive showing we've seen from this man this afternoon.
Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12, a red zone opportunity. First down, looking to throw the ball. Tight end makes the grab. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So that'll sting. The touchdown taken off the board by the penalty, but still a scoring opportunity here for the offense. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Wants to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Bishop. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Just checking the stats after that last completion. He's approaching 450 passing yards now.
Boy, this guy's doing everything right to be able to have a day like this. He drops back, he finds these open receivers, and he puts the ball right on the money. And
touchdown, Vols! They are pouring it on now. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Tennessee 41, Iowa State 14.
Fields it just outside the goal line. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. Play action here on first down. Punt over the middle. It's Townsend. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Got the first down and still motoring. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Back to pass. It's Becht. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
On the double.
Second and long for this offense after the sack.
42, Spider. 4.
Looking to throw here. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. And the Cyclones come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Hansen. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. That completion makes it second and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Bringing pressure. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Boy, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. First and 10 play coming up. QB decides to keep it here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
Let's go.
Looking for a man. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
They're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Tennessee offense will take over.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29. What's the call here? The drive begins offense with excellent field position. Scanning the field, it's Becht. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch near the sideline. It's the foot inbounds. It's enough for a first down. Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. The Cyclones looking to cash in this red zone trip.
3:25.
It's a draw play. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. Entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock.
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
The ball has come to the line to run the hurry up. First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the route is on.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Tennessee, 48. Iowa State, 24.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Iowa State Cyclones will take over.
And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. Back to throw. It's Becht. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Gain moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And the big play to start the drive, but now, the 2 incompletions, they face a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. It's Townsend. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Pounding away with the run game. He shreds the tackle. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Second down play coming up.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. The Volunteers churn out another first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Here's the second down play. And he drops back in the gun. Pulls it in. It's Staley. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Boy, this defense cannot find any way to slow this guy down. He's been making plays like this all game long, over 100 yards receiving on the day now.
The Volunteers are on the move here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Chris, that's another big pass play, another milestone for this quarterback. That's now 500 yards passing on the day for the man under center. This is going to be one he'll remember for a long time.
And the Vols line it up with 1st and goal. And the quarterback just sneaks it and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
55, Iowa State, 24.
Bringing it out, it's Townsend. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And there's the handoff. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Becht. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They've got a big cushion here in the latter stages. Great feeling to be up big on the road. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry up. They'll run it here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No huddle now for the offense.
Cyclone fans, on your feet. It's 3rd down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. Gets some space around the 30. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
He's marked out of bounds at the 19. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Grab down the middle. It's Staley. And he will score. Touchdown, Vols.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Iowa State, 24.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Townsend. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And your Iowa State Cyclones will take
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Becht. It's a quick grab.
Of course, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock. So 2nd down after the incompletion.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan.
Looking deep down the left side. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. Well, this one ended up being a blowout, Brooke. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.